So the idea behind Team ABA is to build a firm of behavior analysts who are reaching out beyond autism, beyond developmental disabilities, and branching off into all of the other different areas and fields of the world. We currently have 5 different divisions. Sports is our biggest focus right now. It's what we're launching and getting off the ground. But we're also working on organizational behavior management, adult services, wellness, health and wellness. So that would include things like addictions all the way to working out more efficiently, health and nutrition, those types of things, and then education and training and supervision.
Oh yeah. So what are you doing in the sports world? What's that look like right now?
Well, in the sports world, we're working primarily to develop athletes to be at their peak performance. And we're using behavioral analytic techniques to achieve those goals. So we're not trying to supplement good coaching because we're going to work with good coaching, but bringing some of the aspects of behavior analysis to this world, which has been around for 30 years. I mean, we've had so much significant research done. It's just that when we talk to some of the coaches, they don't realize that there is science behind this. So in working with the athletes one-to-one, we're trying to achieve a 3-pronged clinical model. We're focusing on skill development, skill acquisition. Then we're, again, going to the coaching end, improving the coaching, how they deliver their message, how it retains, and how it generalizes into the game. And then the motivation piece. One of the things that I always hear from coaches and parents is that, they'll sit back and just watch and say, we practice this over and over again. I don't know what they're doing. Why are they not retaining it? So, as behavior analysts, that's what we are. That's what we do. We are the best in the world at that. So it's really a great concept as far as working in the sports world, and we hope to touch a lot of lives here.
Can you give me an example? Have you done any work one-on-one with these coaches or these players?
Yeah, so we actually just finished up our basketball season with the high school team out of St. Louis. Worked with their starting 5. We selected 5 skills. We ended up working only on free throws. Just to try to increase their performance outside of their traditional practice. Most research shows that within your traditional practice setting, players are only working and developing their skills only 30% within their practice. So within that full hour, they may be only getting 15 minutes of actual skill performance or skill. They're actually increasing their skills. So what we're trying to do is trying to maximize that time and decrease the wait time, decrease the time where they're, doing transitions, taking breaks, stuff like that, and less increasing those skills and stuff like that.
You guys moving beyond basketball as well?
Go ahead.
Well, we just started doing gymnastics as well, and we are getting ready to launch into football. So we, with gymnastics, we're just working on the individual athlete end. So we just put together some task analyses. We are working on some of her strength and endurance training, as well as her shapes, specifically her hollow shape, which essentially is the arch of her back. So we're working on some exercises and some both fluency exercises to increase both the accuracy, but also how quickly she can move in and out of those positions, as well as fluency and more just task analyses in terms of how precise it is.
What are you guys looking for their help with? Is it follow us, support us? You guys looking for folks?
I would say follow us. We're producing a lot of great content out there. So we're working really hard to brand our name, and again, just to work on the mission to disseminate the science into other fields, especially sports. So we have a great team with us. We have Rick Vina, who obviously is like the precision teaching king out there in these days. Then we also have Katrina Chambers, who is the business manager of a lot of retired athletes, namely one, Eddie George. So she is really sharpening our messaging out there to not only the behavior analytic world, but to the sports world, allowing us to be in a lot of different venues, basically preaching the gospel. So we want people to follow us. We want people to see the content that we have out here. Ask us questions. If there are individuals, I know there are a lot of people out there in our field that are looking to expand outside of our traditional scope of practice. Please come check us out and talk to us, because that is our mission.